Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're doing a really quick, focused look at the sources you shared about, well, something small but super important, the thyroid. And specifically, we're digging into thyroid blood tests, why they matter so much, especially based on what we're seeing from places like Blood Test UK.
That's right, and what it means for people actually living in Leicester.
Exactly. So let's start really simple, like third grade simple. What actually is the thyroid?
Okay, think of it like your body's engine, or maybe a thermostat. It's this small gland, sits in your neck.
Right.
And it basically controls your energy, how fast you burn calories, your metabolism, and, well, even your weight.
So if it's off, maybe running too slow or too fast.
Yeah, that's when you start feeling things like being really tired or maybe shaky, or perhaps your weight changes for no clear reason.
Got it. Engine's not running smoothly.
Precisely. And what we want to do, using insights from sources like Blood Test UK, is look at the benefits of testing that engine, and importantly, how easy it is for folks in Leicester to actually get these tests done.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Looking at the sources, what's the single biggest advantage, you think, of getting tested? Maybe even before you feel really unwell.
What's fascinating here, I think, is the emphasis on spotting problems early. Early detection. That's the key takeaway. The sources, like Blood Test UK, really stress that finding out if your thyroid engine is running too slow, that's hypothyroidism, or too fast, hyperthyroidism, catching that early. Well, that's the biggest help.
Stops small issues becoming big ones.
Exactly. It prevents these smaller, maybe manageable imbalances from turning into much more serious health problems later on.
And here's where it gets really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
The sources don't just talk about feeling tired. Blood Test UK specifically mentions preventing quite serious complications, things like heart problems or even issues with your bones. How does that connection work?
Yeah, that's a really crucial point. So let's take hyperthyroidism, where the thyroid's running too fast. That constant overdrive puts a strain on your whole body.
Like running a marathon constantly.
Sort of, yeah. Over time, that extra demand, that high metabolic rate, it really stresses the heart muscle. That can lead to some pretty serious heart conditions.
Okay.
And similarly, when your metabolism is too high for too long, it can speed up how quickly your bones renew themselves, but it speeds it up too much.
Leading to weaker bones.
Right. You can lose bone density faster, increasing the risk of things like osteoporosis down the road.
Wow, okay, so the stakes are actually quite high. It's not just about energy levels.
Not at all.
So say you get tested and you see these results, TSH, free T4, free T3. Sounds technical.
Right.
How do those results actually help a doctor create a plan that's right for you?
Right. They look like just letters. But if we connect this to the bigger picture, TSH is like the signal from your brain telling the thyroid how hard to work.
A command center.
Kind of, yeah. And free T4 and free T3, those are the actual hormones doing the work in your body. Think of them as the output. So when doctors measure these levels, they get a very detailed picture. They can see exactly where the imbalance lies. Is the brain sending the wrong signal? Is the thyroid not responding? Or is it making too much hormone?
So it allows for really specific treatment.
Precisely. Tailored treatment plans. They can figure out the right medication, the right dose, just for your specific situation. It's proper, proactive health management, not just guesswork.
And I suppose for people who already have a thyroid condition, regular testing is vital. The sources, including Blood Test UK, mention continuous monitoring.
Absolutely essential. It's not a set it and forget it situation. Your needs can change over time, so regular checks make sure the treatment is still working effectively.
So this all sounds really important, but what about access? For someone listening in Leicester thinking, okay, I should maybe get this checked, how easy is it? Where can they actually go?
And that's where the local focus in the sources is so helpful. Accessibility is key, right? And the good news for people in Leicester is that these tests are pretty widely available. You've got NHS options like Leicester General Hospital or the Royal Infirmary of Leicester, standard places you'd expect.
Okay.
But there are also private clinics like the Leicester Nuffield Health Hospital, if people prefer that route or need faster access sometimes. So the infrastructure is definitely there. It's reachable.
That's great to hear. So just to quickly summarize our deep dive today, getting a thyroid test isn't just about, figuring out why you're tired.
No.
It's really a proactive step. It helps find problems early, protects against serious things like heart and bone issues later, and gives doctors the info they need for a truly personalized health plan.
Couldn't have said it better. It's about managing your health properly.
Brilliant.
And maybe just a final thought to leave people with. Given how crucial this monitoring is, even when you maybe don't feel that bad, just a bit off.
No.
Consider this. How might keeping regular tabs on your hormone levels actually improve how you feel day to day? Not just preventing disaster, but maybe subtly boosting your quality of life even before you notice any major symptoms. Something to think about.